Hi, Rob Linhart here in the Hazel's Wine Department, and we are bringing you Sunday sales for May 22nd and May 23rd.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.
It's an old world lineup this week, 2 from Italy, 1 from Spain. We're going to start with the 2020 Lodato Pinot Grigio. Now, Lodato is a label that really comes from Santa Margherita, that iconic, famous producer. What they've done here is they've gone and found some fruit in Venezia that's going to give you this really surprisingly full, round Pinot Grigio. Very tropical tones in this wine. I was thinking a lot about passion fruit, star fruit, mango. There's a nice citrus component that carries through in this wine. Good minerality in this wine, so it's going to give a nice dry finish. Pinot Grigio, a grape that definitely has a reputation for low acidity, but they found the acid here, so a surprisingly crisp version of Pinot Grigio. Very complete, very easy drinking Pinot Grigio with a nice dry finish at a terrific price. We're heading down to Tuscany now for the 2020 Poggio del Moro Gallo Rosato. This is a very Tuscan rosé. Surprisingly big weight here. Again, a nice full round attack and body on this wine. Gonna get that classic sort of strawberry, dried strawberry, little bit of white cherry note coming through. For me as well, there was a lot of melon and sort of peach tones going on here. So I was kind of thinking about peaches and cream actually. On the attack again, nice and round and full, but the acidity starts to come through and the acid really comes through. This has got some real zip to it. That's gonna carry right through the finish. You're gonna finish again with those strawberry, sort of white cherry notes and a little bit of an earthy, nutty tone, just to remind us that this is from Tuscany. A very complete rosé, nice, full-bodied, super versatile at a really good price. Last but not least, we're off to Spain now for the 2013 Berceo Reserva Rioja. Reserva bottlings in Rioja tend to see a lot of oak, but this wine, very reserved up front, very restrained. So you're gonna need to give this wine a chance to kind of open up, let it come into its own. Now, I did mention there's a lot of oak influence in these wines typically, but here, very much in the background. As the wine opens up, you're gonna get into some lovely red and black fruits. I was thinking about red cherry, blackberry. Again, as it carries through, we're gonna start to find notes of tobacco, cocoa, lovely herb and spice tones to this wine. This is all going to unfold fairly slowly, so be patient here as you're looking for these notes in the wine. Classic Tempranillo weight here, so even though it's seen a bit of oak, not a particularly heavy wine here. I gave it solidly in the mid-weight. The oak will show up on the palate, especially as it carries through on the finish. You'll get some nice vanilla, spice tones. There's a good earthiness to this. It's held its acidity well, so a very balanced mid-weight style of Rioja. Last but not least, I will tell you this wine at its best with food. On its own, the fruit might hide a little bit. Get a little food on your palate and it's just gonna wake the whole thing up and you'll love it.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.